Hello, you beautiful people. I'm Michael Botts, and I am so excited about today's show. We're talking about the speed of success, and today we're going to go into number 3 of what's going to catapult you into the speed of success in your business. This is what we know for sure. This is what the whole show that we show up here every morning at 9 a.m., this is what we know for sure. You are born genius. You were born epic. You were born to impact the world in a way that only you can impact the world. When your expiration date shows up, the world can never be impacted that way again. So we know that for sure, and I can prove it. You learn to walk, talk, and eat without any hesitation, without any procrastination, without any depression, without any discouragement, without any anxiety. I want you to think about that. You learned to walk, all the failing of walking, and you did it without any anxiety, without worrying about failing. You never pushed mama's milk away at night and was like, Mom, I cannot take your milk tonight because I'm so worried about not walking. You're walking, Dad's walking, Big Brother's walking, and I haven't started walking yet, and I'm so stressed about it that I need to just stay awake and worry about it. That never happened. And that's because you were born in I am enough. I'll give you some more evidence. Think about premature babies. These babies are born sometimes without lungs, sometimes with a heart on the outside of them. It's tragic births. And they survive. And you know why they survive? Because they are born in I am enough. So let's agree that we're all born I am enough. And then what happens is, we can all agree on this, we get caught in the riptide of life and we get sucked out into the ocean of am I enough? Now in the ocean of am I enough, we're all still trying to succeed because we're born in I am enough. But now we're getting labels. You're a girl. Girls don't do that. You're a boy. Boys don't do that. Oh, you're clumsy. You're stupid. You're athletic, but you'll never be smart. You're smart, but you'll never be athletic. You're too tall. You're too skinny. You're too fat. You're too short. It goes on, and all those labels cover up I am enough. And you start to drown in the ocean of am I enough? And as you're drowning, your lungs fill with doubt, fear, and limiting beliefs. And when you come to this show, when you read a page out of my book every day, I am reaching out and grabbing you and dragging you back up onto the beach of I am enough. And as your dreams and your passion and your destiny lay there lifeless, each time you show up to this show, I'm resuscitating you. Each time you read a page out of that book, I'm breathing life into you. And finally, you're going to come back to life. Your dream, your passion, your destiny is going to come back to life, and you're going to spew out fear, doubt, and limiting beliefs and take these breaths in. I am enough. And I'm going to stand you up and aim you down the path of success. And tribe, what do we know about the path of success? It is paved with gratitude. This part of the show is where we all put in our gratitudes. This is how it sounds. I am grateful for. You say what you're grateful for, and then you say I am enough. Now make sure you say it out your mouth as well as type it in, okay? Because when you say it out your mouth, it goes in your inner ear, down in your soul. Now your soul and the universe are collaborating to make more of that happen. I'll tell you one from me. I am grateful for music. Oh, I can amplify how I feel with music, or I can change how I feel with music. And I am enough. So I want you to start putting yours in. And as you're putting in your gratitudes, I want us to start taking some breaths. We do this every day on the show. If this is your first time on the show, I'd like you to put here and the number 1. And this tribe will take you in and love you and lift you up and encourage you. And you will never miss another day. Because we show up here every day as a tribe to start our day in an epic way. Now, the reason we want to take these breaths is because what do we know, tribe? We know that life is hard. And when you woke up this morning, life stayed awake last night and was thinking about how it's going to kick your ass. So you pull up the sheets and wake up and life starts swinging at you right away. Life starts swinging. Oh, Michelle says, I'm grateful for visits up north. I'm proud that I take time to visit my granny, and I am enough. Bravo. Laura says, I'm grateful for my daughter and my best friend Stacy who are having birthdays today. I am so thankful to have them in my life. I am proud that, it won't let me see the rest of that one, Laura. All right, happy birthday to those humans. Bravo. Everybody's doing something about family today. I love that. So life's swinging at you. You got to pay the mortgage. You got to get to visit your family. It's somebody's birthday. The college, you got to get the college fund going. Oh, what about this? The doctor said that you have to get this fixed. You got to take this medicine. So life's just starting to pound you, and you're up against the cage, and you're just taking punches. When we take these breaths, it's going to create space. And that space is where the solution is. What are you supposed to do next? That space is in that. The answer is in that space. I'm proud that I'm an American and I am enough. Bravo, Laura. Thank you for finishing that. Sorry for the technology crunching what you say. Let's take our first breath. Ready? Breathe in. Let it out. Oh, it feels so good. Say this. Say, I am enough. Ready? Breathe in. Let it out. I am enough. I am enough. One more breath. Notice the space. It's there if you'll notice it. I am enough. Woo! Oh, it feels so good. Okay, today we're doing part 4 of going the speed of success. First, we talked about you got to choose your who. You got to have courage for that. Yesterday, we talked about where does your who hang out. And today, we're talking about what pain do you relieve? What is your who's pain that you relieve? Now, I'll do mine. My who is entrepreneurs, entrepreneur associations. Where do they hang out? They hang out on social media. I've got places networking where they hang out. And what pain do I relieve? The pain I relieve when I coach someone is the success that they were not getting, they get that success. So an entrepreneur, they're not making the money they want. When they bring me on as their coach, they start to make that money. So this isn't about me. I was just using that as an example. So what you have to answer is, what pain do you relieve? Now I want you to think about, what do each of us do when we have pain? What is the first thing you think about when you have pain? How to stop it. What do I do to get rid of this headache? What do I do to get rid of this stomach ache? What do I do to get rid of this heartburn? What do I do to get rid of this pain in my hip? What do I do to get rid of the pain in my foot? What is the first thing all of us do when we have pain? We think about how to get rid of the pain. And we each have our own. If I ask each of you, what do you do for a headache? Everyone would have their own go-to. Some of you, ibuprofen, that's the one. Advil, drink 3 glasses of water. Go for a walk. All these are different options of relieving the pain of a headache. Now, your who has a pain and you can relieve that pain. But there are many choices. There are many, many choices of how to relieve that pain. So what you have to do is you need to become your who's addiction. Become your whose addiction. This right here is going to catapult you in the speed of success. I want you to think about someone that's addicted to something. The reason they're addicted to it is because it relieves some pain, and their pain is so great that they need to keep going back to that. Think about someone that's addicted to alcohol. The reason they keep going there is because there's pain, and that alcohol relieves the pain. Your who has a pain that is so great that you can solve. And when you figure out what that pain is and you solve it in such a way that they become addicted to you, you become your whose addiction. Now, Chris was one of my clients, and he owns ASAP Firewatch. Now, when he started with me, he was making about $26,000 a month. We got him to $100,000 a month. Congratulations. But I want to talk about what he does. He provides Firewatch when you own a property or you're managing a property and the sprinklers go down. You have to have a human there to watch for fires. He is the addiction of his who. He has become his who's addiction. So a property manager at 10 o'clock at night gets the call, "Hey Joe, the sprinklers are out. You got to get Firewatch." This guy doesn't think, just like when you get a headache, you don't think of, oh, which one am I going to take? You have ibuprofen in the cabinet because you know that is your go-to to get rid of your pain. This guy has Chris's number on his phone, and he pushes speed dial, and Chris is his addiction. Each of you can be your whose addiction. What you have to do is create ridiculous pain relief. It needs to be so easy to get to you. It needs to be so pleasurable to get to you. It needs to be so exciting to get to you. What is it? What is it that you can be the addiction of your who? Become your whose addiction to relieve their pain. I'm going to say it again. I want this to soak in, guys, because this is really powerful. And this will catapult you. This will put you at the speed of success. I want you to think about it. What pain do you relieve? And then you become your whose addiction. Laura Carroll says, wow, I never thought about it like that. Thank you, Laura Carroll, for the feedback. It feels so good. I'm grateful for your participation. Become your whose addiction. When I was, I had kidney stones. And man, oh, the pain was amazing. I had pain. And I went to the doctor. I'm laying there in the emergency room, and I am screaming. I'm literally wailing out because it hurt so bad. And they gave me something. I can't think of the name of it right now, but it's something that's very addictive. And it relieved all of my pain. All of my pain went away. I will never forget that. I still think about it today. Whenever I start to feel a little thing here, I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm so scared of that pain, and that thing relieved the pain so much that it's still stuck in my mind. Each of your whos have a pain that you can relieve, and when you become your whose addiction, you will be going the speed of success. I love you. I adore you. I am here to serve you. All right? 3 calls to action. Get my book. Second call to action, share this video. This is powerful, man. This will blow somebody's business up today. And thirdly, show up here every morning at 9 a.m. I'm going to be here. The tribe's going to be here. And we want you to come with us. Come with us to the speed of success. Have a great day.